Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing another edition of our play ranked game like it's a tournament. Today we're going to be rocking the Chinese up against freaking Andy here. Very solid opponent. We're on 2700 elo and we are live streaming this on Twitch. So you got live viewers in the chat. You guys can say what's up to YouTube. A lot of you guys saying this is one of your favorite series that I do on the YouTube channel. I love doing it as well, so I'm happy to bring you guys more episodes. And let's go ahead and hop right in. If you guys are new to the series, basically, I play a ranked game, and I'm trying to win as if it was a tournament. And that basically means playing very consistent, playing smart, and basically just doing the best I can to put myself in a winning position, alright? Even if it's looking bad, I'm going to just do the best thing that I can to win the match. Which is basically my tournament mentality, and it's why I have such a high win rate in tournaments. I'm always playing towards a win condition, always trying my best to go for the win. Alright, so here we go. Up against the Georgians here. Chinese are one of the best civs on Arabia. So, while we're not guaranteed to win the game, we are in a good position to win it with the Chinese, is what I'll say. Really nice map as well. Got the back wood, got the back chickens as well. Alright, I have to drop off the food. There we go. Bring in that first boar. Go for the boar on the front first, in case my opponent decides to lane and decides to steal my boar. With the TC. Focus on good, clean lures. Alright. So I've got 2 sheep there. I'm going to pick them up later with bills. I'm imagining a world where I send a bill, take the sheep, then make a mill on the berries for a very efficient pathing. And now with my scout, I can go scout my opponent to see what he's up to. Playing as the Chinese, my main opening here will probably be just going scouts. Scouts into archers is a very good strategy against the Georgians, so I'm going to be playing towards that this game. Go for that second boar nice and early. And I probably want to start out by taking the chickens. How do I do that? I think we do it by going for a house here first, and then go towards the chickens. Starting to build up a wall already, maybe, on the line. Although now that I'm looking at it, that house was probably a bit of a mistake. It's not very good for a wall. I think the wall should be out here. So, not the best house. Already a minor mistake on our end. But that's okay. Mistakes like this happen in tournaments as well. He's trying to funnel his chickens. Counter that, I think you want to hit the gates. I don't know if it still works, but... Looks like he does have the chicken funnel already set up. Oh, just run. Not a problem. 3 on chickens, pretty good. Now we go for our mill here. The funnel is better. But taking the chickens normally is not the worst thing in the world either. Pretty low on food here. So what I want to do is I want to put an extra 1 on wood. And then probably go over to take the sheep here and then make a mill on berries. Probably open double mill. Just because I only get 6 chickens. And I also got boars instead of elephants, so it's a very low food Chinese though. I don't really have a good build to make a house, so I'll just make it out here in the front. That could set up a nice wall in front of my gold down the line. I like every house to set something up, by the way, if you haven't realized by now. So I already have my initial plan, which is to open scouts, and then most likely I want to transition into archers, because that's what's good in the matchup, and that's also what's good with my forward gold, to be able to defend that one. Right. And then as far as up times with the Chinese, something like 21 bills is probably accurate. 20 bills is good, but on a map like this where I don't have a lot of food, I think just going 21 is more than fine. Alright, so take a look at the map. So he's got back gold, but he's got 2 forward golds. He's got a backstone that's very open, and he's got a really forward wood. So right off the bat, I'm already considering a full feudal approach to this game. I'm going to test if I can click up. Answer is yes. Perfect. Now after we click up, we go for the standard wood transition. Shift queuing those trees is something that I don't think the average player has to worry about, but myself as a pro, trying to maximize efficiency, it is theoretically worth doing. Especially when I've got nothing much to do, but... that only helps a tiny bit. So it's really, if you're having trouble with your Dark Age, that's like the least important thing to worry about. Alright, so now Barracks in the front. Gonna come back here to see if he's still on that wood line. Does look like he is. And he's gonna build in front of it, which means he's for sure gonna go ahead and grab that wood line. Now, I just realized he's Georgians, which means he's gonna up faster than me. And I also got reminded of that because his barracks is almost up. So he's gonna hit Feudal Age within the next 10 seconds. Almost a guarantee. And I'm gonna run my scout the other way so I don't lose my scout. Alright, let's go here, make a house. I'm expecting the faster Feudal for him. Bit slower than I thought he'd get it. There we go. Alright, cool. But now, my scout's already safe. I don't think he'll be able to find it here. It's in a very random location. And now, when I hit Feudal Age, I'm going to circle back to the front just to see what building he is actually going for. Stable in front of my gold to defend it. One spear right away. This is good habit. And then after these guys take the chickens, I guess I can send them over to the wood line. So it is going to be a stable. Because you have fasted, I'm not going to send my spear forward. I'm going to keep my spear defensively. And I feel like I can probably get away with only one spear. I'm not going to build in front of my gold. I'm going to actually build back here. Because I want in front of my gold to be my 2 ranges, which I'm planning to go for at the moment. So notice that my base planning is half of my strategy, right? I'm not just planning what I'm going to do, I'm also planning where I'm going to put it. And this is a good thing to do if you're ever like in a situation where you tend to panic. Planning in advance is a really good way to avoid that panic. So I already know where things will be. So if I have to do them fast, I won't panic. I'll just know where I have to do what. All right, we're on defense. Why he up faster? Simple logic. So we stay on defense. In the back of my mind, though, I'm thinking of the full feudal that I had earlier. For now, I just want to set up a good feudal age. So let's go ahead and do that. That house is useless. I won't even try to use it for part of the wall. I will wall out here, though. Alright. I don't need to necessarily fully wall this game, though, because I'm planning to full feudal. But I'd like to close out some parts of my map. Just a little bit. Wasn't able to get any hits there, which is a shame. Now I can chase him away. Not with the spear, though. Just with the scouts. I don't want to attack him yet, though. I just want to chase him away. If I'm attacking him and forcing him back, that means I don't have to defend myself. But yeah, I'm building up a big feudal play, so I don't want to actually trade early on. Trading early on only benefits him anyways, because he's the guy with the healing scouts. So just keep that in mind. Alright, next I'm going to go for my... I might have to quick wall this. Yeah, just wait. Next I'm going to go for my ranges. Yeah, those trades are very, very beneficial for himself. Unless I'm able to kill one. It's tough with the pathing these days. See if I can pick him off. Alright, we lost one scout, but we gained a lot of HP advantage. He does heal, but it's still not the fastest healing. He's gonna probably run back towards his spearmen, so I have to be very, very careful about this now. He has 3 scouts here, so very low chances that he's gonna have any scouts attacking me. And if he does, it's only gonna be a handful. Maximum like 5. Actually, probably a maximum like 4, actually. And now he's walled up, so... Still want to go for that full feudal. I think it's still going to be successful. Two ranges. I don't want to make it too obvious. I've got 2 really good targets to go for, though. I've got... He's got a spear. Careful. Got the gold and I got the wood. Alright, let's go for the spearman now. Lost the scout for it, not the best. I made a few mistakes here. He built his buildings in a really good way, though. Get wheelbarrow. My archer's on the field. He now scouts everything. And it's a bad fight for him. Yeah, that was a very bad fight for him. Lost 2 scouts, and now I'm just getting Full pressure. Now, I could keep the spear at home just to play it extremely safe, but honestly, I think it might be worth just attacking with him. He had bad pathing there, poor guy. Probably not too happy about that. Alright, now we're going to go straight to the woodline to pressure. Clutching, archers can come forward. I got one spear at home in case he sends like a rogue scout to try to bother me. If I need that guy forward, I can always send him forward though. And actually, I see him making more scouts. I'm going to send the spear forward. I doubt he's going to counterattack me when he's under so much pressure, so very reasonable to send the spear forward. It's all about the little advantages anyway, especially when it comes to tournament play. Remember, I'm playing against pro players as well. It's not like I'm playing against no-names and I can just do whatever I want against them. It's all about the little advantages. Like right there, he just picked off a scout. He's pretty happy about that. Alright. My strat's pretty sound, though. He's under a lot of pressure. It's not easy. Hold this. Meanwhile, I'm walling up at home. I'm looking at a score. I think he might be up the castle. I'm not 100% sure. I guess we'll play like he is. So we have to do a lot of damage. He's not up the castle. Never mind. Gonna get bloodlines. He has armor. Gonna get attack. Thank God I got the spear forward now. See how that's very useful. I think that was not the best fight for me. He had bloodlines before me. You know what? His upgrades came in before. I'm gonna just give it up. I'll fight whatever I can. But my upgrades came in too late, so I'm gonna just adapt and go to castle. Now we just wall everything and play towards castle edge. I actually won the fight, but bloodlines would have came in way too late, so it's good that I canceled it. So that was a really on the spot decision to abandon the full feudal. Now, because he went full feudal, for a fact I have the fastest castle edge time. For a fact. If I don't, I retire. And I obviously will not retire. Because I'm pretty sure I'm right about this. It'd be funny if he gets up the castle now. But I think we're right about it. So with the faster castle time that we have guaranteed now, I don't know what my archers are doing. Gonna make the best out of it. Gonna go for a bill kill. Got one. Maybe two. Two would be crazy. Nah. Oh! Nah. Had some hope at the end there. Actually, I don't want these farms. Because I'm going to be playing mainly crossbows. For crossbows, I don't really want any farms. Let's get my upgrades here. Perfect. Okay. So here's the thing. Here's the situation. We have the faster castle time. We know that. But he's got quite a few scouts in the field. So I don't want to move out until I have my strongest army possible, which is waiting for these last two archers. Now I can move out. But I have to be kind of careful. If I sense he's going to have a lot of army, I'll back up at any point. It's going to be 2 range play plus 1 stable knight, something like that is the main strat. If I sense that it's going to be dangerous, I'm going to go back. I think it's still fine. 5 scouts can't beat this amount of archers. Yeah, he can't beat me, so it's fine. And now this moving out, now by the time I get my upgrades, I'm already at his base. So for sure he has the tower now. 100%, or else he just dies. He's trying to distract me. I'm not going to fall for the bait. I have my eyes on the prize. And behind this, why don't we just set up a small boom? So pressure with economy behind it. Tower. Market. Everything's forced. He's playing towards light cav. Keep that in mind. So we'll make a few knights to help me pressure. But then afterwards, probably camel is the better choice. So while I'm pressuring, camel is not as good as knights. So we go with knights. But then afterwards, for the mid game, we can switch back and go into camel. I'm just going to run right through this tower. Okay, what happened here, this is I have a very good video on Patreon about this. Keeping the reinforcements at home. So if I ever get counterattacked, it would be very easy to defend myself. And I think that's pretty much over. You much want to wait for Castlage. GG's called. And that's it. GG, 23 minutes. I think we can play this 10 out of 10 times. 10 times. And I would say 9 out of 10 we'd probably win. Number one, because we have the Civ matchup that's strong in our favor. And number two, just because we play a very consistent style. So I'm not taking any risks that's crazy. We're playing consistent, playing smart. I'm keeping an eye on what he's going for, so I'm always countering it. So I loaded up my upgrades for the full feudal. I was planning full feudal since Dark Age. I messed up a few things. I was a bit late with my upgrades. And then before I knew it, I got cleaned up. So instead of committing to the strategy that I wanted, I just switched up and played something else. Actually, I forget, we don't get camels as Chinese, so I didn't have a camel as an option. I'm still in old Chinese mode, so if he had went for light cab, I'd probably still stay with the knights then. I don't have the luxury of camels, but the knights would be okay. So knight crossbow, we'd still play with that, and then we'd set up a boom. Probably the next step is like a third town center on the stone. Or maybe I break out and go take this gold, for example. But I already have this gold, so I think I'd probably just TC the stone, play it safe. Keep farming up, and then play from there. Crossbows, ballistics, and then maybe a few knights if I need to, and play towards arbalest. So yeah, I have a really good Patreon video about like defending with reinforcements, but I'll explain basically the situation here. I attack with my main army. The reinforcements I keep in the range. This does two things. Number one, I don't keep them outside so where he can come and pick them off. I don't send them forward so he can pick them off on the way there. And I don't just like not make reinforcements or not make new units so that if he attacks me, I have to go back with my army. So this way I can attack with my army and then just defend at home with safe units inside the range. So he attacked me as a counterattack, does nothing. And I'm aware that he could do that, so I stop it before he even gets there. But yeah, really fun game. This is playing ranked like a tournament. I think episode 5 or something. Let me know in the comments if you want to see more like this. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. And then come on down to Twitch if you guys want to watch us live. And if you want to get better at the game and learn from me in my exclusive guides and content, check out my Patreon. Links to both Twitch and Patreon in the description below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one and peace.